What's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time to get ready for round 4 of the 2019-20 Exhibition Series of the Manufacturer Series on Gran Turismo Sport. Now we are racing at Circuit de Sainte-Croix course B for 9 laps, and we are going for a Group 4 category for today. So let's begin to have one Group 4 vehicle to get started. So hope this is going to be having the tire choice for the regulations. We might be going on the racing hard, medium, or soft tires. So this will be all set and ready to go. So before enjoying watching the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out some more videos if you like. Feel free to enjoy it anytime you want for the entertainment. So let's go and get ready to race, and let's get it started. This race is going to have an evening time condition. It's going to be on the course B. We might be getting started. So let's get ready to go. But this race is about to begin in 5 seconds. So best of luck for having a good clean race. So let's begin. It's round 4 of the 2019-20 Exhibition Series of the Manufacturer Series Season 3. So let's go for the drivers in the vehicles, so let's get prepared. Now first up is J_M1 Les for the Aston Martin V8 Vantage. Second place is Spinning_Dorito in the Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG. Andy Pansy takes third place in the Aston Martin V8 Vantage. Billy Walsh 722 LCR is taking the Jaguar F-Type in 4th place. Silver Fox 9870 takes 5th place for the Audi TT Cup car. Gargoyle 0367 takes the Mustang in 6th place. Gryphon HOS in the Ford Mustang Group 4 in 7th place. Jake Muncher 777 in the Aston Martin V8 Vantage in 8th place. LCRK Crusher is going in 9th place with his Lamborghini Huracan. Neil Ghost Senna in 10th place in the Ferrari 458 Italia. Following myself with a Chevy Corvette P7 Group 4 in Sportec Library. Y Sears 3420 in the Aston Martin V8 Vantage in 12th place. PFC 2K12 with a Porsche Cayman GT Club Sport in 13th place. Alien OPN I51 in the Lexus RCF. And there's Chad 0827 in 15th place. XX Brandon CXX in the McLaren 650S Group 4 in 16th place. Vocaltron in 17th place in the Aston Martin V8 Vantage. Wine Guy TD is 18th place for the Hyundai Genesis Group 4. Psycho Crowley takes the Mercedes-Benz SLS Group 4 in 19th place. And last place is MCR 586 in the Porsche Cayman GT4 Club Sport. Now this is going to be having a 9-lap challenge for having a grueling race on the course B layout of Circuit de Sainte-Croix. This is going to have a one good quality check that this wheel might be prepared. Commencing on the rolling start to be ready, but this is going to be a one evening race. We'll begin to have this time in a moment. So here we go, 3 seconds to be reaching it onto the green, and we are going underway. But that was going to be the most spectacular moment that this wheel might be keep it up to have a one good Group 4 race. Wheel might be taking on in the course B layout. So taking on the first turn is going to be on a 90-degree angle. Wheel going in onto the right. But I hope this is going to be quite good to have which choice of the tires that this wheel might be able to use. But this is going to be quite good to have that better durability. Wheel might be making it in to make it last longer. But it's going to be taking some steering capabilities. Wheel might be getting set up to be ready to go. Now coming in onto the hill, onto the S-turns, wheel might be slided in on the right through the left. And And everybody is about to be going in onto the bridge, but this is, oh man, looks like this is going to be quite giving a little bit hard time to see it. So Neo Ghost Senna is now definitely might be taking a little bit more light signals, is blinking in onto the left. But this is going to be having Cape Muncher 777 is definitely might be keep it go right at it. Getting in onto the brake, but this wheel might be take on the left turn, wheel going in on the direction. But this is going to be taking a one freestyle downhill onto the right. But it's going to be quite taking a few chances to be onto the inside by taking a chance. Now going in onto the straight, wheel might be going for the next right, but everybody is still trying to keep it up on it. It looks like J_M1 less is now definitely might be taking the lead. He's going far behind with the others, including myself. This is going to be a long chase that this will might take 9 laps, will might be keep it going. And it looks like this is going to be taking the hard turn, and it looks like LCRK Crusher just definitely might be landing in on the sand trap, and now he's taking on the short recovery. But this wheel might be taking the under investigation to check it in on the way. But this is going to be a very hard turn to avoid getting caught up on the sand trap that will might have any Group 4 cars to slow down. Now it looks like this is going to be see how Superfox 9870 is taking on in 3rd place. He's going in to catch up onto Spinning_Dorito in 2nd place. But this is going to have the fastest lap after the first lap. It looks like it's J_M1 less is taking the time for only 2 minutes and 25.95 seconds. That's going to be taking the one standard fastest lap. Will might be going in to take the next lap. Will anybody could probably beat his fastest lap? Will might be going in to achieve it. But this is going to be a challenge for every racer out there for this round. It's going to be taking some few perfection. We'll be having a good skills to perform. Now it looks like Cape Muncher 777 is taking the 1 second penalty. Was definitely marked on the red. But I hope he'll be on the way to get to the penalty line for only just a few miles left. But it's going to be quite very hard to see how it turns. And oh man, it looks like there it goes, folks. Neo Ghost Senna just definitely got into a little damage on scratching up on it. Looks like this is going to be see how Billy Walsh is definitely might be keep it go right at it. But this is going to be a 3-car lane is going to be going on for the bridge before taking on to the next turn. Here comes the braking point. Will might get ready. But this is going to be quite very hard. And oh man, looks like Cape Muncher 777 just got hit on the barrier. But this wheel might be needs to get back on track. But it's going to be a very hard time to check the brakes to see it might be well responded correctly. But it's going to be some huge scratches out there during this race, folks. It looks like Neo Ghost Senna is now passing in on to 7th place on the overtake. Looks like I'm on the scene, and this is going to be giving a one good speed on the acceleration. Will might be keep it up because Chevrolet is going to overtake the Ferrari. Is going to be getting in onto the turn. But this is going to be quite very hard on the wrist. It looks like Weissier 3420 is taking on in 8th place. Now it looks like Spinning Dorito just definitely might be having a hard time to do a little slow recovery, and he is back on the run. But he will might keep it up to be onto the top position. Will might be get there in no time. Going in onto the final turn is going to be quite giving easy ways to take the 90-degree angle on the last and first turn before going into the next lap. This will might take UTRS and Sport Tech. Will might push forward to be in 7th place. Will continue to catch up onto Neo Ghost Senna's position. Yassir 3420 is now going to be going in to take the inside, but this is going to be quite doing good to see it. And Mercedes-Benz took the inside overtake on Chevy Corvette before he's going in to catch up to Aston Martin. This is going to be quite giving them one fierce battle that this will might be taking a few chances between 2 European sports Group 4 cars are definitely might be going in. Taking a few efforts, Will might be keep it on for a mobility. Will might be staying on track. Yassir 3420 is now definitely might be trying to keep it up to overtake and Spinning Dorito. And oh man, it looks like that was so close for them. Hope this is going to be quite giving a little bit handling in to keep it well maintained. And this is going to be quite very struggling in to keep it tight, because Chevy Corvette could probably keep it in for having a one respectable moment for Aston Martin. It looks like one guy, TD, is definitely might be going in, and it looks like Billy Walsh just definitely going in, and oh man, looks like this is going to be a major collision to take the risk. So looks like this is going to be averted to keep it nice and tight. Will might be keep it in to keep it on hold. But that was a very good save for myself. This race collision has definitely might be going for an averted moment. It was saved by UDRS Sportec Racing Team. Will might be keep it going. So meanwhile, Gran HOS is in third place. It looks like Gargoyle Old 387 is now definitely might be keep it well defended. So this is going to be taking the struggle battle of second place. Will might be going in, and J_M1 less is taking the lead. It looks like Niogo Senna just definitely got hit on the barrier by loosening up the grip. This will might take a little few seconds on the recovery time. Will might be get back on the track. Will might be keep going faster to resume the run. And looks like J_M1 less is now definitely might be taking the pit stop by having the sport racing soft tires. Will might be going in onto the pits, but this is going to see how few recommend drivers will might be taking the choice for having the start of using the racing soft tires before going to any different compound tires by each type that this is going to get tightened up to be ready. Now going in onto the fourth lap, and oh man, it looks like this is going to be a very hard slam to see it. His third 3420 is definitely might be taking a little bit bumping in on me, but this is going to be quite taking the risk for having the first turn is going to be specifically way in to have the 90-degree angle on the corner. So onto the field now. Superbox 9870 is going to defend his 5th place position, while Spinning_Dorito is now going to catch up to his current position. And they're going to take on the bridge where it might be racing up on the acceleration before going on to the next turn. But this is going to be quite good to see how the two drivers are battling out to take on for a 5th place finish. Who might be taking on for the most results, for might be getting on for. Having it onto the turn, this is going to be quite good to see it, and taking a little far distance for them. But I hope this is going to be quite giving a more likely chance for UDRS and Sportec. Will be staying on hold by using the racing medium tires. Will might be keep it well endure. But it's going to be quite good to see how this will might take that racing strategy will be going in. Now onto the top 3 battle for first place. J_M1 less is now going to defend his leading position from Gripod HOS and Gargoyle 387. But this is going to be quite very struggling in to keep it up tight on it. So he's still got plenty of gap distance left to go, folks. He will might defending his winning spot, that this is going to be having his moment. But it's going to be quite very impressive to see how Gripon HOS is now definitely might be keep it in to stay in second place. It looks like Candy Pansy is now taking in first place, while one driver is going into the pits. Well, I hope Gargoyle 0387 is definitely might be coming up to choose the different racing compound tires that this will might goes with any medium or soft tires. Now he's coming out of the pits. This will might take the moment to give him some space for only a few gap distance to be left to go before I'm about to coming in. This is going to get pretty well for Sportec to take 6th place to be keep it going. But this one might take enough plenty of gap distance to be left to go. We'll be having one pit stop to be recommendable whenever it's going to be on the halfway mark by 50%. Fuel stats is now in 42%, so it's definitely might be doing okay. Now it's going to be getting closer to catch up onto Gargoyle 0387's position, but it takes plenty of steeper turns. We might be going in to take the right turn to approaching onto the bridge. It looks like Alien OB51 is now definitely might be coming in. Hope he can probably catching up onto my current position. But this is definitely have no choice because there's no need to have position defense. We'll be going in. But it's going to be quite possible to have that tires to be recommendable to be going into the pits. Taking on that inside turn, we might be going for a steeper right turn. Hope this is going to be keep it nice and tight. But it takes few more gap distance to be increased for Gargoyle 0387's position. Now it's going to be good to see how Hyperion HOS is now definitely might be keep it going, because this is going to be taking a few distance. We might be take that effort. We'll be going in. It looks like one guy TD just definitely might be took the inside to be going in. Hyundai is passing Chevrolet Corvette is going in. It looks like this is going to be see how Alien Opini 51 is now going to be taking on the squeezing tight on the inside. It looks like Lexus is about to be catching in to make one overtake on the UDRS Insport Tech is going to be quite coming right onto the few distance until when he's about to take the chance. By taking sacrifices will be made, but it's going to be very rough. And oh man, looks like Alien OB51 just slowing down, and looks like Bretman C is now definitely might be keep it into going right at it to be on the overtake position. Now this is going to be taking a one pit stop for use. This will might have to stay on the racing medium compound tires, that this wheel might be going on the upper hand to the be on the forward position. Now this might cost 0.5 seconds. Oh man, looks like this is going to be quite giving a little bit hard time to see it. So bumper damage is now taking on the rear, but this is going to be giving a little bit hard time to see how Vocaltron is now definitely might be needed to do it. So a little forgiveness, just gonna need to take plenty more space that this wheel might be needed. Now it looks like auto repair is now definitely might be going in, but it still takes a few more laps to be remaining, only 3 more to go. Now it looks like this is going to be quite getting a little bit more steeper closer inboards. Vocaltron is going to have to take a little bit hard right onto the turn to approaching in onto the bridge. Taking a few gap distance between two sides of the road is going to be quite getting a little bit more neck on neck where it might be taking on to that turn. Vocaltron takes the inside first, and I'll have to do the second position. We'll be going in, but it's going to be taking a little bit more time to have plenty more skills to be coming right at it, because the inside turn is going to be taking a little bit more time to keep it up for having one good steady position. Now, looks like this is going to be see how LCRK Crusher is doing. Currently in 11th place, but this is going to be quite doing well to see how he and his Lamborghini Huracan Group 4 will be taking the stand. Will might be getting ready to go, but it's going to be taking a little bit hard time to see how this wheel might take everything going on. Taking some few inside turns right onto the apex, and this is going to be giving a one step closer in. We'll be approaching in to be back onto the final turn of the 90-degree angle on the light. But this wheel might take several drivers who might be going into the pit stop. So I hope this wheel might need to take plenty more time to have the choice. We'll be going for racing hard tires that this is going to be in. But this is going to have to take for only 2 more laps to go. Now we're on the lap 7. It's going to be getting closer to be in onto the forward position. But this will might gives back in onto 10th place for UDRS Insport Tech in the Corvette C7. Is now going to have to take the stand. Will might be going a lot of faster work. Will might be taking a lot of handling skills to be performed. Just getting closer to Billy Walsh 722 LCR is now going to be keep it in. This one might take for only a few gap distance by 2.4 seconds up ahead. It's getting a little bit more steeper down onto the hill to be sliding in like Le Mans. taking on the smooth turn and going forward onto the straight. This is going to be quite good to see how Handy Pansy is now taking in second place. J_M1 Less took the new fastest lap for only 2 minutes and 20.8 seconds. This is going to be quite giving the impressive run that this will might be keep it up to stay well defended in first place. Now it looks like Alien OB51 is now going to be on to 11th place. So he's definitely might be getting closer to overtake my current position. Gonna have to be ready to defend because this wheel might take plenty of speed to be out there. And oh man, it looks like one driver just definitely got slammed in onto the barrier. But looks like this is going to be a one small stampede to be going in to be on the overtake to my current position. This is going to be a very tough struggle out there, folks. This is going to be a very tough race out there because this is going to be giving a little bit outnumbered to one for only one Chevy Corvette C7 would be taking the most fastest ways to be on the approach. It looks like LCRK Crusher is now going in and he takes the inside to overtake my current position. Lamborghini passes Chevrolet to be in 11th place. But this is going to be a little bit bumpy around here. XX Brendan CXX is now definitely might be going right straight onto the slamming into the rear. But it's going to be very closer it gets while spinning underscore Dorito is taking on the pit stop. So this will might stay well defended in 9th place. Going in onto the 8th lap, but only one more to go. But this race is about to be over very soon, folks. This is going to be quite giving a one faster competitive race to be on Circuit de Sainte-Croix in the course layout B. But this is going to be a very good track, but it's going to be quite very challenging for having the moment. XX Brendan CXX is now definitely might be going in to take one strategizing position while I'm going on defense. Just gonna have to take for only a few more gap distance to be catching up onto LCRK Crusher's position. This is gonna be taking a little bit more steeping in on the approach. Taking on the bridge is going right back after the right turn. XX Brendan CXS passes me on the current position in 11th place. This one might pull me back down onto 12th place. This one might take a while to find a good mobility skill to perform. But this is going to take the left turn, it's going to keep it nice and tight. And it looks like this is going to be quite taking some few efforts, but it might be keep it going on the patient run. But this is going to be taking some more racing credibility for having a good skill wheel it might be needed to take. Because Chevrolet Corvette is now going to catch up onto McLaren before reaching up onto Lamborghini is going to be giving a one step closer to take the length of the distance we'll be going in. But it's going to be quite getting closer. But this is going to take that turn. And oh man, it looks like I had to brace for myself, folks. I had to be ready to defend. And this is going to be taking a little sacrifice to keep it well protected to do it. So it looks like Alien OB51 just definitely might be going on to 12th place. That was so close for UDRS and Sport Tech to be getting forced to push off the track by landing in onto the sand trap. That was a lot of risk to take that sacrifice to be pulling a lot of brakes to be going in. Now here we go, folks. This is going to be on the final lap of the race, but this is it. This is going to be quite giving the moment to race up the banners on the side of the pits. But this is going to be quite very good out there to see it. J_M1 Less is now going to stay defended in first place. He is going to win, folks, because he's going to take the final lap. Will might be in to the finish line to be at the podium. But looks like Handy Pansy is going to take on to stay defended in second place. Gripon HOS is now going to keep it defending in third place. But this is going to be quite very good to see how J_M1 Less is going to have to take the final turn after the left turn from the bridge. Taking one good short main straight is going to be taking the right step to be on the good direction. But it's going to be quite very good to see how he can do it. This is going to be quite very excited to see this moment, folks. taking the Circuit de Sainte-Croix is going to be the most best race we'll be able to perform to have the most awesome competition yet. But it's going to be quite getting a little bit closer out there. Will he might be making it in to take that final turn? It looks like Handy Pansy is going to be staying well defended in second place. It looks like Hyperion HOS is having a little challenging time in third place. Will he be able to defend his position to make it in onto the finish line to be in bronze? It looks like there he goes, folks. J_M1 Less is about to take the final stretch, and he has finally made it to the finish line. So folks, J_M1 Less has finally made it in first place of the 2019-20 Exhibition Series of the Manufacturer Series. He has finally won, folks. J_M1 Less has taken first place on the podium. What the most amazing race to see how skilled, challenging drivers will be taking on the track. But it's going to be quite well given the performance for having a good endurance race. Will might take 9 laps around in Circuit de Sainte-Croix. But that was very good to see it. But this is going to be quite given the time to have a good race to be on the evening editions. But this is going to be in on to the final stretch. Handy Pansy takes second place, followed by Hyperion HOS in third place. But this is going to be quite very good to see how every racer might be taking the good skills, might be having a good precision. But eventually, that might considers to have 20 seconds on the penalty. So due to the mistakes has been definitely might be made. Well, unfortunately, that's going to be giving a little drop down onto the position that this wheel might be moved in onto 19th place. But eventually it's going to be stopped at 17th place. Well, it was definitely might be quite very excited to see how the top 3 drivers did very well. So, looks like this is going to be having one clean race on the start, so this is going to be taking the most fastest driver in Chevrolet for this round. But it was definitely might be doing good. But it's going to be taking a lot of handling step that this wheel might be to avoid having a collision. But it's going to be needs to keep it well careful to do for having this moment. So right now, I'm about to congratulations to J_M1 Less for the win. So looks like he did pretty good job with his Aston Martin V8 Vantage Group 4. This is going to be the one jewel of the crown of the podium race to be in first place on the gold trophy. Handy Pansy takes second place in the same car like J_M1 Less, but it was definitely might be very good to see 2 V8 Vantage is going in onto the top 3. Hyperion HOS did pretty good job for his Ford Mustang Group 4, but this is going to be see how Gargoyle 0387 has definitely might be did pretty well. So this is going to be quite good to see by having the most recent results has everything turned out to be quite very perfect. But it's going to be quite good to see it that every race Root might be taking a lot of good speed and handling. Root might be taking a good precision for having a good clean race to have a good successful moment. By the time of the moment during this race, you guys, some other GT players have tried their best whenever they have to keep it up, but it happens to be automatically to go into a different position by reaching up towards the finish line. So I hope we did pretty good, but this wheel might be getting ready to go for the next round of the Manufacturer Series of the 3rd season of the 2019-20 Exhibition Series. Is going to be at Blue Moon Bay Speedway for Group 3 Challenge. Hope you guys are about to get ready. This is going to be super fast. We'll be prepared. Alright folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, bell for notification uploads, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. And library blog videos are available to watch anytime you want. So this will be the entertainment showcase for different cars with libraries that have been made. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for continuing on the Manufacturer Series on Gran Turismo Sports, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay clean.